Hello there, once again, this is Anton from Antonimo Bay. Today, taking a look at some comics from Impact The Fly. As this has been going, I have a bunch of boxes full of leftover stuff that didn't get sold when I sold everything, or most everything. And so I just find little issues here and there, and I put them together, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize I had, a run of this. So I'm going to take a look at them. Now, The Fly is a comic, I'm going to straight up say, I have never read any of these. And I actually didn't even remember that Impact Comics is a subsidiary of DC. So these were, like, Impact stuff is like a sub of DC. Kind of like Marvel had Star and things like that. But I personally never associate Impact Comics with DC. The number one Impact comic that I do like, that I'm familiar with, that I read much of, is or that I should say I ever read and enjoyed and read at all, was The Jaguar, which I think I've covered in a video once, but I think we just looked at the covers. I probably will do one breakdown, just kind of looking through each issue, because they are one of them that I really like. So The Fly, from what I can see on Wikipedia, there were 17 issues that ever ran of The Fly, and it's a character loosely based off of The Fly in an Archie comic. Can't verify that. It's Wikipedia, which means it's just, who knows. But I honestly can't say I don't think I've ever cracked one of these open. Wow. Look at the ink. Look at the ink deterioration on that. You can see how it just printed it off from the opposite page. Wow. Really, really degraded. And that, I think that would have happened even if this was in a bag and backboard. This has been in a bag, but not backboarded or anything like that. And it's in one of these, most of these came in these cloudier old bags that are a little rubbery. I hate them. I don't think I'm putting them back in it. I think they're probably better off naked without those on them. And I don't have any fresh bags and boards. So he's getting something from Santa Claus that has a fly on it. That guy has really awesome teeth and a really shiny face. I do like the style. I'm just gonna say that I do like this style. Let me get a date for you here. 1991, and I think this series ran from 92. I think that was most of when Impact did their stuff, was 91 to 92. And I love that these, I don't know. I love this era of comic, the $1 era, the 75-cent era of comics. I think they call that Copper Age or Modern Age, whatever. Before books became $3, $4. And last time I was in a comic shop, I've even seen books for like $6 and $7 for a comic book. And I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I just wish I could stay in the $1 age of comics. But The Fly looks like a younger dude than I would have expected. I was kind of expecting, like, not a high school kid, but it looks like it is a high school kid. Which, makes me think there's some more Spider-Man influence going on here than otherwise. Definitely. I do like this art, though. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures, the video game, which, of course, the Angry Video Game Nerd really ripped up because it's not very good. This guy looks like a Marvel villain from Alpha Flight. I can't remember his name, but I'm sensing like some comedy in here. Oof. What the heck is that? Wow, that's weird. There was a staple in this book. Just a piece of a staple. Makes me wonder if that's been in there, stabbed in there this whole time. I wonder if this comic has ever been read or opened since it was published. That seems crazy. Oh my gosh. Join the world of Steven Seagal. The man who does everything. Wow. had no idea that existed. Honestly, you should watch the JonTron video on Steven Seagal. It's freaking hilarious. Back to this comic. Oh, that is cool. What do we got? Issue 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this is one of those series that I like the look of it. It's obscure. I kind of dig his costume and everything. Makes me wish that they had made this figure a Fly figure, because I think it would look cool. I'm liking this villain, but you know, these comics, they're not really old enough to be classics yet in any way. They were very highly produced, so there was a lot of them. But I don't know. You gotta look, this is 91. This thing's getting old. I mean, this thing's over 30 years old. This comic, this is over a 30-year-old comic. I mean, doesn't look like it, doesn't feel like it, but you gotta start adding up the years. This stuff is getting back there a ways. I don't know if it's ever gonna be worth what we consider some of our Golden Age books are worth. And I don't, honestly, I'm not that kind of speculator guy on this stuff. This is just a time in pop culture that I really liked. Late 80s, early 90s. And so, I mean, look, they're advertising the best Ninja Turtle video game ever. But I'm only partially being facetious. I do actually love that game. Just picked it up recently in a collection of Ninja Turtle games. East Coast Comics. Oh man. Oh yeah. A lot of these had Dave's Comics in them, and of course Mile High ads. East Coast Comics, I loved these. They had so much information, so many books for sale, so stinking cheap. And that's really like blurry to see, and I understand that, but like all these issues, $1.50, $1, $2.50, 90 cents, RoboCop. I would find a lot of these that they had books for 50 cents that they would sell you through the mail. I was like, are you kidding me? I will take all of those. Captain Atom. It was from East Coast Comics. I got the entire set of the Star Comics of Thundercats for like $12, because it was 24 issues and it was 50 cents an issue, except for the first one. It was a reprinted first issue, and it was, I think, $1.50. And I remember thinking, gosh, that's a lot. $1.50? I mean, that's a lot for a comic. But you know what? If it'll complete my run, I'll get that. And yeah, so it was like $12 or $13 for all of the Star Comics of the Thundercats from East Coast. And oh my gosh, I loved East Coast Comics. I don't even know if they're still around. Probably not. Haven't heard anything from them from a long time. Who loves ya, Fly? Hey, McFly. Oh my gosh, I just realized that. Now I'm going to think of that every time I see this, the Fly comic. It's McFly. Oh man, I can't believe I'm so jazzed about the East Coast Comics. I was trying to remember that a few videos ago, and like trying to think, who was that company that I used to buy so much stuff from, and I really liked it. Could not remember, and there it is. It's East Coast. So I know Impact is a sub of DC. I never think of DC when I read them, or haven't so far. Like I said, the only ones I've ever read, I think, were the Jaguar. I more associate Impact and the little Impact universe, kind of a bit more like, some of the Eclipse superheroes, some of the First Comics superheroes. I think they fit in more with that universe and that genre of kind of self-contained books than they do with the DC universe. They're just a self-contained superhero story. Short runs usually, nothing too long. Modestly priced, quirky. I mean, they're not your average superhero books. They're on the outer fringe there, as far as that goes. Super Smash TV. That's another great game. Gosh, I'm having like a memory lane just going through these. So yeah. Oh yeah, you got the Nazi lady in there. Still in high school. I remember watching Encino Man. So yeah, like I was saying, this ran for 17 issues. I think I've just got like through issue 11 and then this annual here. It's pretty much all I have of this. Buzzwords. That's a good letter page name. Sometimes you gotta look out for the letter page name because it's just excellent. Looks like your artist has changed a few times, maybe throughout the series. There is like a little variation. I can't really tell, and I haven't been reading the things to know. I haven't seen an overarching story of of like one particular villain either. I haven't seen that chrome face guy for like all of these. And what do we got here? The Comet. That's another one. I would look for that. I think I have a couple issues of that. I'll see what I got. Kid Chameleon. I've played it. I think I have it on my PS4. I was never that wild about it. I remember when rockets were cool. I don't know what's going on here in the back. Looks like a different story from a different character. The Web. Okay. Anyway, that is it. EarthQuest issue 4. Don't know what that's about. Probably some Impact deal going on. Anyway, that's me taking a look at The Fly. I know these have been banging around in my collections for years. I just never looked at them, never priced them, never did anything with them. They were just, you know, some of those comics. So I thought I'd really just take some time and flip through them, check them out. Like I said, 17 issue run. Quirky Hero, kind of an obscure title. If you're looking for that type of thing, you've seen what it looks like. It's got some pretty decent art in it and some excellent ads. Anyway, that's my story. Catch you guys later. Bye.